Did he actually? Is food good? Yes. Fasting is good. Food is also good. Please, what I'm trying to say is, make sure they don't have to drag you out from the hostel. Don't stress my camp commandants. For the male hostel, the camp commandants are Brother Odinakachi and Brother Savior. I like the physique of Brother Savior, so he can easily jack you like this and say, you throw out of the hostel. Say, go to the hall. But I will not want him to embarrass you. And please, in the discharge of your duties, there's nothing like sister or friend. Because sister or friend, then they spoil church. Yes. And then they crash business. My friend and my sister, you buy on credit, you don't pay. And for the business cut. And when the business cut
These prophets, one of them went out into the fields to gather herbs and found a wild vine and picked as many of it as his garment could hold. When he returned, he cut them off into the pot of stew, though no one knew what they were. The stew was poured out for the men, but as they began to eat it, they cried out, "Man of God, there is death in the pot," and they could not eat it. Our topic today is death in the pot. Can everybody say it? Death in the pot. Danger simply means dangers of being careless with what we put in our mouth, with what we eat. So many people die of so many diseases every year. Diabetes, hypertension, as the case may be. Apart from these common diseases, do you know that a lot of people die from what they eat, what they put in their mouth every year? You can bind the death in the grave. You can pray and cast it out. But the one in your pot, the one in your house, the one you eat in that restaurant, can you bind that death? Do you know what you eat? Many of us, when we have money, we want to show off with what we eat, with the things we acquire. We neglect one very important part of our body, of our being, which is our health. You can order for food, turkey, beans, rice, 5 chicken, fish, and all the rest in one pot, in one plate of food, with maybe one tiny pure water. If you remember to even add water, you don't investigate what you eat. Apart from some people that have asthma crisis, difficulty in breathing, in Shekinah family now, our most common complaint in the medical unit is my stomach. I ate something yesterday. I ate this in the morning. I cannot do this. That is why we are bringing up this topic, to address it as a family so that you can know what to do. Are we together? Now I'm going to give us global mortality rate of some diseases. For hypertension, we all know what hypertension is. Every year, 10 million people die every year due to hypertension. Every year, 20.5 million people die due to cardiovascular diseases. Cardiovascular is anything that has to do with the heart. Every year, 1.7 million people die from diabetes. Every year, 250 people die from ulcer every year. Now we have road accidents. 1.3 people die as a result of road accidents every year. And when it comes to the food we eat, unsafe food and food-related diseases, about 500 people die every year. Now, note that these diseases I have mentioned, you cannot remove food causes from it. All these million I just called, many of them are food-related, because if you are hypertensive, for instance, there's a kind of food you should eat to maintain your blood pressure. Do we understand? When you abuse it, when you don't eat what you're supposed to eat as a diabetic person, as a hypertensive patient, then you are calling for death. That is why I took my time to mention those numbers that die from these diseases every year. Are we together? Many of us, I pray by 2025, or even now, we have that change in mentality that you can spend up to 500,000 to buy a human hair, for instance, but you cannot spend 50,000 to do a medical checkup. People feel it is waste of money when we say go for checkup, go and do tests. They feel it is waste. No, it is not waste. You are supposed to check your health, check yourself every year. At least, if you don't have the money, if you can get good supplements that can help you maintain your health, it is good. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 19 says, and it is a good thing to receive wealth from God, and the good thing to enjoy that wealth. You need good health to enjoy it. It is the Bible that said it. It is not God's grace. It is a good thing that you receive wealth from God. And another good thing is to get good. You have just cut short your own destiny. Remember, you have children. Remember, you have parents. Remember, you have family. Remember, you have Shekinah family. We don't want to miss you. So it is very important that you take care of your health. You buy teeth, they smell kerosene or fuel or one chemical or the other. Some people still go ahead to ingest that food, even when they can perceive it. Maybe, I don't know, they still go ahead and ingest it and come crying for help. Another one is contaminant in cooking oil. There are some hydrogenated oils that we are not supposed to use in cooking. When you want to buy your oil, you're supposed to check. It is written there, partially hydrogenated oil or hydrogenated oil. You are not supposed to use such oils to cook. Another way your oil can be infected is when you use and reuse oil.